Welcome back to Weekend Out Season 7. This is the Taiwan special episode. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. Now, I'm at one of the most popular tourist spots in Taiwan. Now, although the sun is out today, it's still a little bit misty, which means the camera is not doing full justice to the beauty of this place. This is a very, very beautiful place. Now, this is actually a man-made reservoir. It's called the Sun Moon Lake, and this is the largest man-made water body in Taiwan. Now, there are two ways of taking a look at this beautiful lake and exploring it. One is, of course, taking a boat and going around it. The other is actually taking a bicycle and going around it. We are going to do both these ways. They say if you don't do it now, you never will. So I've decided when in Taiwan, I'm going to do exactly what the Taiwanese do, and that is cycle around this beautiful Sun Moon Lake. Now, cycling around Taiwan is not just an encouraged sport, but it's also a way of life for a lot of people. And in fact, taking a tour of the cycling circuit in Taiwan is on the bucket list of a lot of people. Like, meet my new friend Sylvia. I met Sylvia on this trail. She was cycling here and she's come all the way from China, and she's probably taking this off her bucket list. So, Sylvia, can I take your bike and just cycle around this path for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
I can?
Yeah.
You'll take my pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our new friendship. I'm going to take this cycle.
Pedaling along the cycling trail is truly a pleasant and scenic experience. In today's age, where we depend on technology for everything, it's places like these that remind you of who you really are. It's said that traveling leaves you speechless and then turns you into a storyteller. This is my story of the Sun Moon Lake. I'm out on the lake and it's an incredible feeling. The water is turquoise, the entire lake is ringed by the Emerald Mountains. This place is magical.
So this place actually has a very, very interesting story as to how it got its name. Now, this was an accidental discovery. There was a hunter from the Tao tribe who was chasing a white deer for quite a few days, right? And then the deer ended up in this valley which had two ponds. So one was in the shape of a crescent, which stands for the moon, and one was a circular shape which stands for the sun. And hence this place was called the Sun Moon Lake.
Experiencing the Sun Moon Lake on the yacht was great, but to get a bird's eye view of the entire place, I'm going to hop into this cable car. And to accompany me on this ride is someone from the Aboriginal cultural village, dressed in their traditional attire. Taiwan is all about indigenous Aboriginal tribes, and the one place that preserves the cultural identity and the rights of these tribes is the Formosan Aboriginal Cultural Village. This is where Taiwanese history really comes to life. Formosan Aboriginal Cultural Village has the richest and the most comprehensive Aboriginal cultural displays and dance performances in Taiwan. I did experience and enjoy the beauty of their culture by joining them in their dance. An eventful day at the Sun Moon Lake comes to an end, and it's almost the last leg of this wonderful trip.
You must be the change you wish to see. Now, these are words of Mahatma Gandhi. And on the same lines, I know of this gentleman from the Taichung city of Taiwan who brought about a radical change for his village and also changed the mindset of the government here. And all this through his work of art.
Mr. Wang Yongfu, a 93-year-old retired soldier who's known by the name of Rainbow Grandpa, saved his village from being demolished just by painting the walls, doors and pathways. This village now happens to be the biggest tourist attraction in the Taichung city of Taiwan.
So this is how the story goes. Mr. Wang and the other veterans here were given an ultimatum by the government to vacate their homes. Now, since this was the only home Mr. Wang had, he took it upon himself to change the scenario. They say if it's important for you, you'll find a way to do it, and that's exactly what Mr. Wang did. So I am sitting with a real-life hero in many ways. He's a war veteran and he's also the person who single-handedly saved this village. He's known as Rainbow Grandpa. Hello, Rainbow Grandpa.
While chatting with Rainbow Grandpa, I realized it was his self-belief and daring attitude that made him fight against all odds. With some paints, paint brushes and great determination, Mr. Wang, aka Rainbow Grandpa, is now a hero who people around the world come to visit.
Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. These are the wise words by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So it's not the end in Taiwan. It's the beginning of a new season.
I came to this country a few days ago, not knowing anybody, not knowing anything about this country. And in the time that I've spent in this country, I've formed a sort of a relationship with this country, a sort of a connection with this country. It's funny, right, how we get attached to things so quickly. As this train takes me to my final destination, I will end this episode saying you never leave a place you love. You take a part of it with you, leaving a part of you behind.